Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sails and Trails. My name's Nick, thanks for joining me on my flipping adventure. After Poseidon's Temple we decided to do the Hill of the Muses, which we was meant to do yesterday. Hill of the Muses, I should say. There's loads of different things here. Socrates prison, I think it's the Hill of the Nymphs as well. So we'll go have a look and see what's what. So we're going to start our tour here at this sort of church. And then this is more of the central part of the hill sort of park, because there's quite a lot of trees around here, so I'm going to go Hill Park. We'll probably go to Socrates prison after that. Let's have a look. So this is a 12th century Byzantine chapel with a single aisle vaulted basilica type look to it. This is actually St. Demetrius Lombardi's, or the Cannoneer temple. Church, sorry, not temple. We'll do this for you guys. It's a bit dark. Just pause when you feel like it, just have a little look at that, but we'll have a look at the church. This is quite cool. It's a 12th century Byzantine. I used to think it's a 12th century Byzantine. Wow. So this is open to the public by the looks of things on certain dates. Yeah, there's so much added onto it.
Well, at some point again today. Fell over yesterday, but I wasn't filming.
So these are quite cool. It's like little horses in these sort of bricks by here. There was a face on one of them. It's all got like little pots or something like that. I don't know. So it's crazy little things, like a handle of a pot here, so that's just been added in. So that looks like an eagle with two herons or two ducks even. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but this is going to be much more of a chilled, relaxed sort of video. We have been blasting out the mileage over the course of the past few days, so yeah, we're just gonna have a casual walk around and take you along with us. Sometimes my GoPro does strange things, so I did start doing a video down by here, but I decided to stop, so I'll show you the view again. But we're just looking down on one of the beautiful views of Athens, which is the Acropolis by here. What a view from here today. We picked the best day to come. Like I said, yesterday we were in Pnyx, if I'm saying that correctly, the marina, or seaport, where all the ferries come in down in Athens, on the east side. This morning we were in Poseidon's Temple, where it was a little bit overcast, so it was nice to actually get this sun just to look at these views here. But God, it's so expansive, it's so beautiful. Like I said, we picked the perfect time of the year, perfect day to come here. Great day to come up there, because that is a lot of people up there. But we're gonna just chill out and go through this park. You know what? Just like this morning in Poseidon's Temple, I'm so happy to have much more of a chilled out, relaxed atmosphere. There's people lying on the rocks, just taking up the sun, soaking it up, enjoying the views. And what's weird enough is this is absolutely free. And everyone seems to be sort of congregating elsewhere, and they're not coming over here. Oh. So we should be going up there a little bit later on, I'm assuming, to take a look at that fantastic structure. As I've been not really being too particular about today, just having a bit of a wander. I don't know really a lot about what's in here. I took a little gander. There's a couple of sort of hills some sort of columns and structures. And I can even see in the distance down here where we ended up in Piraeus, these two stadiums, the Olympiakos Stadium and the Stadium of Peace and Friendship or something like that. Can't remember now exactly. Feels like a long time ago yesterday. But yeah, I think I will come back to Athens in a few years' time and bring the family, because it's one of those ones which you need to be here to see it, to feel the true impact of the buildings, really. It's one of those ones that you see in the postcards, you'll see online, but when you actually see the site itself, it's fantastic. So that would have been a representation of what you'd be looking at now. So sort of a walled area with, I think it's a Zeus's monument or Zeus's altar by there, and then you have the Pnyx monument, which is basically, this is a place for assembly. Like, they've had a couple of these. They have them down in the Agora. I think there's one over towards the Acropolis as well, for assembly, for people to gather, for people to be in one place. But we could go down there, but there's also other things. There's plenty to do around here. I don't think you could spend a couple of weeks in Athens and not see everything. It costs you a fortune though, I would say, in fees. Like I said, this place is free, and look at that view. Yeah, I'm super stoked just to be chilling out, to be honest. There's a horse in the field by there. So this is just really sort of like, it's sort of minor and kept, but it's in tune with the chilled out, relaxed sort of area of Athens. So you'd have a tower here. Makes sense, really. It's square overlooking that fantastic view down there to Piraeus and elsewhere. There's lots of lush fauna and flora. I say fauna, flora. Obviously it's cool to see a horse, but yeah, I'm quite glad we're just having a bit of a chilled afternoon, because my feet can really do with it. Probably going to do over 100,000 steps over the course of this trip. Yeah, we just sort of potch about, find some new little spots and enjoy. Apologies if I'm going to butcher this name, but it's the ancient Deme of Millet. So this is saying that there's a lot of people here who was an important part of Athens, where distinguished politicians, generals, philosophers, Demosthenes, Cimon, Alcibiades and others had their houses. Now Alcibiades, the name rings a bell, and for me, purely for one reason, that is my ancient history lecturer. She basically used to say that name a lot. Yeah, and she sort of just drilled it into us, Alcibiades. Yeah, this is where they would have their houses. And she'd probably be watching my videos and going, come on Nick, you can do better than that, but it has been quite a long trip, and it's sadly coming to the end. I am not 100% sure, but I'm sure we're going to be making our way up around it, so we'll walk around here and go up through. It's like a pretty little park, isn't it, you know what I mean? But
it's that gate thing there.
Yeah. Like a pretty little park, isn't it? I was speaking to our tour guide today, and I was talking about the fauna, the flora, sorry, like the trees and everything like that, and you'll get a lot of olive trees here, you'll get a lot of acorn trees, and you'll see, especially down in the city, they put palm trees there, but they're not actually native to, well, most of Greece. I think you can get some on the really southern points towards Africa, but yeah, so for most of the land it's actually quite barren, but it's really nice to be in a sort of like greenery, almost similar towards Wales, except not, of course, but just to be in this sort of green zone out of the main city centre, because when you're looking over that way, all you can see is white buildings for miles, and being down inside of it can be a little bit claustrophobic. So it's nice to get out and be in nature as such. So to me, at this sort of like valley that's going down through the rocks, and sort of looks like an old dried riverbed or brook. You can definitely see this residual water down in there by the growth that's going through. As you can see on the way up, there's all these sort of holes and culverts and stuff like that. It should be allowing the water just to flow down through. God, it's pretty here. You see steps over there as well, looks like it would have gone up. But yeah. Oh, the sun is actually quite nice. It is hot today for February. As you can see, it's been sort of carved into the stone. So according to this panel right here, this here is basically the remains of a funerary from the cemetery of Koile. But this looks like it's actually not a riverbed, it's a road, an old ancient road. It says it has different things with a view of a gore on each side of the road, cut rock ladders and shops through here. So that's probably why we were seeing all the cut rock on the way up. But there's so much to see in this park. I'm 99% sure I'm not going to get it all, but we're going to make our way up towards a sort of monument up on the top of this hill, have a little look around, go to the prison of Socrates, and then probably call the video there. It's going to be a bit of a short one. This is definitely more of a chilled sort of walk, as I keep saying. But yeah, I think we're all tired of the trip. It's been fun, rather exhausting. I think if we had maybe some better beds, we might not be so tired. But, yeah, a jacuzzi and chill out, some Mai Tais. But no, we're gonna make our way up this hill now to see the monument. Like I said, go to Socrates prison and probably call it there. Here we go, just as I mentioned, the ancient Deme of Koile. I said going down there, you can see the cut rock, and probably there was buildings going on both sides of this. But actually we found this out mainly due to Herodotus. Let's have a look down here. So this is southwest of Athens on the slopes of the hill of Muses. Basically going down through the ravine on the two sides. So we were up on the one, we're going to be making our way up the second down there as well.
That's what that used to look like?
Yeah.
Wow.
So as I was mentioning about this, the streets basically, kind of makes sense now why we were getting a lot of, on that top side there, we were saying about it being Alcibiades and Cimon, which was a Olympic winner. So it's almost like that was like the Beverly Hills sort of style of Athens, where all the rich and the affluent people, politicians, all that lived. So this would have been a really affluent sort of area as well. You can imagine a lot of trade going on in this place. But next up is, and I thought this is a little bit further away, there is Socrates prison. So we'll go there and then make our way up the hill. So it might sound a little bit different now because I got rid of the sound protector. May or may not have worked. I'll have to check in post editing, but I was incorrect probably for about the 1000th time on this trip. This isn't actually Socrates prison, it's the resting place or the tomb of Cimon. So Cimon was an Olympic victorian, and this is also the tomb of the father Miltiades, and his relative historian Thucydides. And I know quite a bit about Thucydides and Herodotus. They were part of my degree, but yeah. Oh, I always forget Plutarch. So we know all this information from Herodotus, Marcellinus and Plutarch, who stated the two were buried facing the Acropolis near the road through Koile. And it was uncovered at the northwest point. So here it is. As you can see, they look very tomb-esque. Sort of sarcophaguses. Well, not a sarcophagus, a hole as such, but yeah. So we will find Socrates prison. But I think we're gonna make our way up this road now, up this way. Much better on foot and then going through all these little small paths. So, the prison of Socrates isn't exactly a prison. It was the reasons for it being made and the reasons for the rooms was very unknown. However, they do know that during the wars they actually used the cave system there. Well, it's not cave system, it's like a 3-room system there to hide antiquities from, I'm assuming, possible bombarding of well, the sites really. You know, it causes a lot of devastation in terms of morale, I would say, when you're losing precious antiquities due to war. But it did say that this also, because of its proximity to the Acropolis and Athens in general, that's why they probably called that as well. And it also shows signs of how they used to be able to build housing in the rock faces, so you were able to do multiple rooms in there. So it's a little bit of an engineering feat in itself, but yeah, pretty cool thing. So Aaron's going to make his way further up the hill. I'm going to go down to this dance theatre down here and then work my way back up. While we're here, it's just well go have a look, see what sort of structures there, if there's anything left, or just even the surrounding sort of foundation footings for it. We're just about to get a little bit of rain, so I do apologise if you get a little bit of liquid on the lens. Oh, what's that down there? That to me looks like it's another monument. I can't really see exactly where it says. 2 seconds. Right then. What do we have here? Oh, it's the Deaf Man's Caves. Here we go. So this is a grave monument. Ah. There we go. That'd be 4 burials there, or maybe duels. And then another 2 large ones by here. That's pretty cool. That's probably worth popping down here. In the other duel just up there of Kimons, yeah, it did actually sound like something was dead in it, or it was a bee's nest in there, because it was quite a lot of buzzing. I wasn't too sure if it was flies or could have been a bee's nest down there. So yeah, we'll make our way over here, see what's happening. It's only a light drizzle. It was expected today. So what have we got by here? Oh, that's the sign for the Deaf Man's Cave over there. And yeah, there's a little plaque up by here. Just have a quick little check of what that is. There might be more to the caves, but to me that looks like it's sort of seats, like a viewing point, really, an ancient viewing point. There you go. It's the 7 seats plateau. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is what they would have been looking at. Obviously that would have been covered in old buildings back in the day. Like I said, the celebrity sort of style buildings. But yeah, see what I mean? There's so much here to go see, and only so much time, to be honest. Could quite happily do a few more days, maybe in a better bed. But overall, Athens is definitely a place to come visit if you're into your history or if you just really enjoy going for walks, because like I said, blew through about 100,000 steps easy over the past few days. And we're back on the right track. These paths are lovely, but a little bit of rain makes them so slick. Aaron's fallen, I think, twice in one of his shorts. You'll see a guy falling as well over a bridge. It was funny, but I shouldn't really laugh. Karma's gonna get back to me. So this is the Muses Hill, the Diateichisma. I can't pronounce that. So you've got number 1 is the Acropolis, 2 is the Agora. So the Acropolis there, the Agora's down here. This is actually a reinforced defence for the city. So this obviously spans around the outcourse here, and it wrapped around and encapsulated the Acropolis and the ancient Agora. As you can see here, you have Dionysus Theatre. We have the monument earlier, the Pnyx there, the Themyscirian wall going around, the gates, the 2 different gates as well. Yeah. So this is a really cool place. There's so much information to take in. It's so hard to take all of it in. So just want to enjoy the views and have a little look at some placards as we go around. So we're coming up to the highest monument on this little video here on the Muses Hill. I can't remember for the life of me what the name of it was, but I'm sure this plaque will give me at least a little bit of understanding. Or the next one. This one might be for here. So what's this? Oh no, it would be. That's right. So we're on the Hill of the Muses, Philopappos monument. Get a closer look at it now. This is what it would have looked like, or a depiction of it. Let's go up. So I'm not sure if you can see, but in the farthest distance in the back, that little tower, that's where they're going to be building multi-million pound apartments, or multi-euro apartments. That used to be where the old airport was. Obviously they moved the airport further out of town to make it more of an international, sort of nice looking airport. But over there, we went through that way towards Poseidon's temple, and they said it's going to be, they want to achieve it in, I think it's like 2 or 3 years of building everything down there. You can see all the cranes and everything down there. There's going to be crazy amounts of construction. They said it can take 2 years. It's going to cost 8 billion to make this sort of hyper new expensive condo apartment place. But that's probably going to be one of the tallest buildings in Athens. I think they're building a couple of skyscrapers over there. But this would be the highest monument on the east side of no, sorry, the west side of Athens. The east side is over there in between, well, the furthest point. You've got the Acropolis, and then you've got, I think it's like a cathedral church up on the top of that mountain there. I'll have to get the name of it and put it in the video for you. But yeah, let's get a better view over here, and I'll show you the side of the monument as well. Aaron's always scared of me getting too close to the edge.
Wow.
Bravo, bravo. Right, yeah, so this is the Philopappos monument. Let's see if I can get around the other side to show you the, what looks to be figures in sort of arches on this side. Bear with me. Got to be extra careful because there's sharp rocks up here. At the same time, there's very slick bedrock. Right. Whoa, see, slick on the ground. Oh. There we go. How cool is that? Very well preserved, considering the amount of nature, the elements hitting it. Obviously a lot of them are missing their faces, all of them actually missing their faces, even the horses, but still very good, very well preserved. Let's have a look at the plaques down by here, get one more image down by there as well for you guys. Yeah. So as stated, this is the hill of the Muses, Philopappos. Here, according to ancient travellers, or traveller Pausanias, the highest of the three hills west of the Acropolis, and is named after the poet Moiso. Obviously, I'm terrible with names. Who lived and taught and was buried on it. The flat surface chiselled into the bedrock of the northeast of the crest of the hill, with notches or niches in the west that allows the statue bases, benches and tables for offerings, and yeah, basically it's like a shrine as such. But that is fantastic. Very ornate sort of pillar as well right on the top, as I mentioned before. Probably different from what it was actually in the temple of Poseidon and the Agora. It looks very Corinthian-esque, has like a style of like the Roman sort of style of it, but yeah, that's cool. Right, so that's where I'm going to leave it here for the video and probably for the Athens series. Athens has been fantastic. I just wanted to take one last look on the highest point on the east side. One last view of this fantastic city. Even the sprawl going all the way down to the marina. You've got the Acropolis over there. The Agora's just down over there. You've even got the stadium just over there as well. But for the past couple of days, this has been my home. I've really enjoyed it. I've loved the food, the people are fantastic, and the company's been pretty good as well. Aaron's been pretty good, apart from a little bit of his snoring, but you know, I do that too. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Athenian series, or Athens series I should say, and I'll see you back at home in the next video. Click the notification bell or subscribe to keep up with new videos every week. We have more videos just like this one on the Trails and Talking playlist. Link will be in the description below. Or if you're interested in how I fund the channel, check out the sales and flipping videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.